Well, it's better late than never, we could always argue. Welcome to track rotation guides for Series 10, Series 11 and Series 12, which are now updated as of the 24th of September. These new cycles are lasting for 2 weeks and you need all the information and help that you are going to get right here to get you ready and racing. We're going to give you our best advice. We're going to be giving you not just drivers, not just setups. We always go one step further. We give you access to our brilliant track maps with all the information as well for each of the 4 races in your new series. So what we got to do is get straight into it because you need that information. Now, down the bottom of the screen, in terms of the actual YouTube video, you will be able to skip via chapters to Series 10, 11 and 12. So please do skip to that and visit which series you need, or help me watch it all. By all means, you're more than welcome to. So here we go. We're going to skip over to our main screen and we're going to kick this off with our Series 10 guide. Now, Series 10 is currently in cornering, so it is cornering based for Series 10 with 4 different circuits of Japan, Monaco, Spain and Canada. Now, these have different driver stats. We have got defending, we have got tyre management, and we have got cornering and overtaking. So there's 4 cornering tracks, okay? We have got 1 overtaking, 1 tyre management, but 2 are defending. So, okay, 50% of the circuits are defending. So let's go and take a look then at what we need setup wise. Okay, so here's what we recommend here in Series 10. It is all about trying to get as much cornering on your car as possible. So based on your levels, obviously forget the levels that I've got. You want to go all out for cornering. That is absolutely key. If you find yourself starting a little bit lower down, have a look to see if you could add some qualifying. Problem is you're going to lose some cornering, so you've got to factor that out. But I would go full cornering first of all. That is a setup I would be using in Series 10. Now the drivers, again, remember what I said. 2 defending circuits, 1 tyre management, 1 overtaking. So really, I want good defending drivers. Welcome Bortoleto, welcome Yuki Tsunoda. Now also, there's a good combination here because tyre management is really strong for Bortoleto and overtaking is really strong for Yuki. So you actually managed to balance off nicely, but be prepared for these two. They lack race start, so you might need a little bit of race start. Now there is some alternatives out there. Albon is not a bad, but again his race start is not too great. You could use him, and I probably would use him instead of Mr. Bortoleto. Obviously Albon for me is level 6. I'd use Albon all the way. That is a better driver, but if you've got Bortoleto at Series 10, he is very good. That's a good comparison. But Yuki is 10. Anyone else? Not really. You can take a lot less defending, but get some good race start from Ocon. But you're going to lose that defending value. So really, try and get some race start boosts. Yuki and Albon, or if you're only just into Series 10 and you don't have the driver levels that I've got, of course, then definitely go for someone like Bortoleto because the chances are you're going to have them at a decent level. So just forget mine. Always look for defending stats first and then worry about everything else after. Now, we are going to go and take a look at your strategy maps. And here we go. First of all, let's take a look at Japan for you in Series 10. So let me just try and find that. I'm so not used to going in here. So Japan is... Here we go. We have got then a 7-lap race, and in the dry conditions, you're going to be doing a 4 hard, 3 soft, or 4 medium, 3 soft, depending on your tyre management. Check out the Contender or Champion. Contender is based off Series 9, Champion Series 12. So you're going to be in the mix of them, and obviously in wet conditions, it's pretty much the one stop you need to try and get to. Now, the boosts above my head feature both defense and cornering. You've got Hook, Movember, Prince, Jin, Sa, Cranberry, Reindeer, and Downforce all feature both. You can use other boosts, but these are the 2 that feature both of the track stats. And in the middle, we give you the best way to use DRS. Down that home straight or down the back straight, you've got blue for conserve, yellow for neutral, red for attack on your engine modes, but of course you want to be attacking if you're using DRS. Now next up we'll go to Monaco then, and Monaco is a 7-lap race. It's a 4 medium, 3 soft, or the opposite. And then you've also got a 4 wet, 3 wet in there as well, or 3 wet, 4 wet. The boosts are exactly the same as we've just been through in Japan because they're both defending. We've got the map in the middle of your screen. 3 places to use DRS. I like to use it out of turn 1, up the hill and through that section there. Pretty much the best place. It is a very tough track to get some good DRS usage and attack that last sector with your power unit as well. Our next circuit is Spain then. We have got tyre management here. We've got pretty much, you're probably going to be doing a 2-stop. 4 medium, 3 soft, 3 soft, and the opposite. Obviously your TM is your tyre management levels that I expect. If you're in the wet, 433, 442, just make sure that you don't double stack. The boosts, Movember, SAR, Nazar, Downforce, and Self-Control have all of those tyre management and cornering goodies, and use that DRS down the straight. A little bit harder to recharge in Barcelona, but it is the best place to use it. If not, use it in that little middle section. Always a good attempt too. And then finally we go to Canada then, and Canada in the 4 hard, 3 soft, or even a 4 medium, 3. Sorry, that's China. Come on, Azar, just testing you. Gonna leave that in, you know, we love a blooper. Canada, here we go. Thought it looked a bit weird with 7 laps. 4 medium, 4 medium. Absolutely you go to here. You can run a 3 soft, 3 soft, 2 soft if you are in dry conditions and starting near the front. Your boosts, obviously Cuppa, Glitz, Herald, Cranberry and Ode. If you're in the wet conditions, a 4 wet will do you absolutely fine as well. And then of course you have got down that back straight is that big use of DRS. So that is your strategy guide for Series 10. And remember, defense and cornering feature most, obviously tyre management, and your overtaking in there. Yuki, Albon, or Bortoletto, and then a car of full cornering is required. So welcome to viewers joining me for the Series 11 guide. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so already. We move in to the Series 11 rotation, and this week it features, for the next 2 weeks, a tyre management driver stat. So we've got Spain, UK, Silverstone, Belgium and Austin. And what we have got is tyre management cornering, tyre management speed, tyre management power unit and tyre management cornering. So we've all got pretty much, what do we got? 1 cornering, 1 speed, 1 power unit, 2 cornering. So we've got 2 cornering, 1 speed, 1 power unit and tyre management across the board for Series 11. So the key factor is your drivers being tyre management, and this is first of all the setup that I recommend. Of course, 2 circuits of cornering, recommend a little bit more cornering. We've got 1 circuit of speed, so that's why we've got a bit of speed in there as well. And then power unit, I wouldn't worry too much about it, but this is the setup I would be running if I was running these 4 circuits. You can still beat bots with low power unit. Real players, a little bit more difficult, but you're going to be pretty nicely comfortable on 3 of the circuits. Now, tyre management, these are the drivers that I would recommend. Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly, both having really strong tyre management levels down in Series 11. There's not too much that really competes for me. Piastri, no way. Sainz is a possibility if you have him a good level, and he's obviously got a 10% stat boost at the moment too, so do check Carlos Sainz up, because he, at the minute, would be better. Just watch out for his qualifying. And then looking at any other ones, Leclerc, massively low on tyre management, and Colapinto's Series 10. So I would be going, for me, I'd be running these 2, Nico Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly. But the key thing you want to be doing is checking your tyre management. Anything that's better on tyre management, maybe worth going. You got to think of it this way. The more tyre management you have, the better your cars perform. Now, we're going to be looking into the strategy guide then for Series 11. So let's head over to strategy and let's talk all about Spain first of all. So really, probably in Series 11, you're probably going to be still doing the 2-stop. Can't see you having 90 tyre management unless you use the boost. So 4 mediums, 3 soft is a comfortable 2-stop strategy. If you can get the 1-stops, which you can see from champion perspective, then great, you'll be even better. In the wet conditions, a 2-stop, can't see you getting the 1-stop, but just go for the 2-stop safe, or use a tyre boost to get to the recommended tyre management levels. Now, the boosts above my head, Movember, SAR, Nazar, Downforce and Self-Control all feature both tyre management and cornering. And in the middle of your track map, you have got the home straight, which is the best place to use DRS and attack through the corners. You don't kind of get DRS every single time around this circuit at the same place, so sometimes you do have to recharge that little bit more. Now, we'll move on to the Silverstone circuit then this time round. This year it's a speed circuit, and we have got pretty much a well, you're going to be doing a 1-stop, I think. 4 medium, absolutely the place to go. You can also do a 4 hard if you want more pushing power. If not, a 3-3-2 on the softs is also very, very strong around here. Dead Fast, Eternal Flame and Eagle all feature tyre management and speed. And in the track map in the middle, 2 places to use your DRS. It's a good circuit. Very interesting circuit, can be tough at times off the race start. Now in wet conditions, just to note, a 4 wet should be your go-to in series number 11 as well. You should have good tyre management above 75. Now the circuit that you're going to be the weakest, but you can score really good points at this time, is Spa. So free soft all day long at Spa for you. Unless it's wet, you're going to be running the free wet strategy, or even a 4-2 will be absolutely fine. Boosts, there's a lot of them. You've got Butterfly Surf, Iron Force, Dead Fast, Pretzel, Dragon, Instinct, Frost, all feature tyre management and power unit. Now in the middle, your track map, home straight, you could basically come out of turn 1, go up Eau Rouge, then hit DRS. It is the best place to use it. It is incredible around Belgium. You can use it down the back straight, however, it's not really that strong. Use it on the top of Eau Rouge for massive overtaking. And remember to push the attack on the engine mode when you are using DRS. You will gain so many more positions. And then finally, we nip off to Austin then. So it could be dry or wet. I don't know what the actual setting is. 6 laps, this time around. And it's a free soft, or a free wet with the option to extend if need be. Now, Movember, SAR, Nazar, Downforce and Self-Control. It's the same as the choice of boosts from Spain. And of course, middle of the map, home straight is good for DRS. The back straight is good for DRS as well. Rest of it is attacking through the corners. Where you don't use DRS, make sure to conserve those power unit and tyres. So that is your Series 11 guide. It's all about tyre management in Series 11. 2 cornering tracks, 1 speed, 1 power unit, and that is the drivers that I would recommend, and that is the car I would recommend as well. That is my personal preference. There is other choices like Exhale that you could use to get more cornering, or you could use something like Aeroblade, but I'm going all out with speed and cornering, so I would be using these setups. Finally, welcome to viewers who have reached Series 12, and within this 2-week period, you need all the advice you can get to conquer this new series track rotation. Now this week, it's the same as Series 11, but with different circuits, or some of the different circuits. We have got tyre management here in Series number 12. We have got Bahrain, Silverstone, Belgium, and Austin. So we've got 1 cornering circuit, 1 power unit circuit, 1 speed circuit, and another power unit circuit. So 2 power units, 1 speed, 1 cornering, but it's not going to be what you think the setup that I'm going to go for. And that is why I am going to be choosing, before we go drivers, this setup. So you might be going, Azza, you always tell me to cover 50% of the circuits. Well, don't worry, we still are covering 50% of the circuits, but we're doing it the opposite way. So the reason for that is power unit you can win with without power unit. Whereas you can't win speed and cornering without speed and cornering. So it's reverse psychology here. We are going to select a speed and cornering setup. We are going to absolutely destroy anybody who uses a balanced setup. at speed and cornering tracks. Now there is 2 of them in total, so we're still covering 50%, and you will be able to beat any bot around Series 12, even at power unit circuits. So I strongly recommend going for this setup. Now if you want to go more power unit, feel free, but this is just my recommendation. I feel like power unit is a broken feature, doesn't represent true pace on track, whereas speed and cornering does. So that is why I've gone for this setup. Try and match off your speed and cornering as best as you can. Now drivers wise, it's all about tyre management. It is no shock to see 88 tyre management for me at the minute. Lando Norris, one of the best, if not the best, on tyre management in the game, alongside Lewis Hamilton. Now how annoying, let me know in the comments, is 99 out of 100. Very, very annoying. But Norris and Hamilton would be your go-to. I would also recommend George Russell. He's got a little bit less, but really good qualifying. So you can kind of match him off and obviously check any 10% stat boosts as well, because they might be good enough too. And tyre management is key. You can even go back to someone like Pierre Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg back down at Series 11, who might do a job for you in Series 12 as well, depending on what you've unlocked. So they are the drivers. They are the setup that I would require. Reverse psychology, absolutely key. Now we're going to head to your strategy area for Series 12, and we're going to kickstart. I don't imagine we're going to get this in the rain. We are going to go to Bahrain. So no rain in Bahrain, hopefully. Who knows what Hutch have decided. But 4 medium is going to be your go-to around this circuit. You should be able to get that in Series 12, no problem at this circuit. And if not, a 4 wet is easy enough as well. Now the boosts, Butterfly, Surf, Iron Force, Dead Fast, Pretzel, Dragon, Instinct, Frost all feature both of tyre management and power unit. And in the middle, DRS down the home straight or the back straight, a lot of attacking. Try and gain power unit down the straights where you don't go attacking with DRS. Now we'll go to our second circuit, which is power unit, which is Spa. Again, this time around, it's pretty much a free soft, or a free wet if you are in wet conditions. If not, you can go for the 4-2 to extend. But the boosts still apply the same, and in the track map, use the DRS at the top of Eau Rouge. Around turn 1, up the hill, then bang with DRS. It is absolutely brilliant there. And obviously, you can use it down the back straight. Not really good overtaking though, so highly recommend to attack down the big first straight, gain them overtakes. Really good middle sector for overtakes as well in Spa. Let's go to the first of the speed circuits, which is the only one because the other one is cornering. Silverstone, 8 laps, 4 medium here in dry conditions, 4 wet in the wet conditions. Deadfast, Eternal Flame and Eagle feature both of the track stats. Home straight and the back straight are the 2 places to use DRS and conserve down your engine mode when you are not pushing. And then finally in Series 12 we have Austin, which is a 6-lap circuit. Free soft in the dry, a free wet in the wet conditions, or even a 4-2 to extend out. Movember, SAR, Nazar, Downforce and Self-Control are the boosts that feature both tyre management and cornering, with DRS coming on the home straight or the back straight. That is where it's best to be used, on that back straight. So that is your Austin track map for Series 12. So hopefully that's going to really help you. Tyre management in Series 12 now. I've gone for reverse psychology with the setup. Gone for speed and cornering, still covering off 50%. And I've obviously gone for some good tyre management drivers as well. Make sure to hit that like button on the video. But that is your track rotation guide for this next 2 weeks in F1 Clash.